Guys, so in this one, we're going to go through what you need to install for the RTL-SDR. So I'm having to reinstall it right now. So mine was kind of glitchy, so I went ahead and deleted it, and I'm going to reinstall it so you can follow along with me. So what I did was went to RTL-SDR.com, and they have a quick guide for you. If you go to quick start guide up at the top right here, and click that, and then click the quick start guide, and it'll bring you to this page. And if you scroll down, it tells you where you can purchase the SDR right here, number one. And then number two, it tells you how to install the redistributable that you'll need to run the SDR. So you can go ahead and click that, which I did. So mine is popped up, but it says it's installed. So I'm going to hit repair just in case and let it go ahead and reinstall it. So go ahead and let that install. And then your next step while that's doing its thing is to go to airspy.com. So I went ahead and clicked on that. So I have an open link already. And this is where it is, airspy.com. So we're going to go to download. Click download at the top. And I think it's the first one. We don't need the developer one because we're not working with software with it. That's for our server. So I'm just going to go with the first one. Best free SDR software for AirSpy and SDR dongles. So there you go. Download. And there it is. It popped up. So that's downloading. My Microsoft redistributable package downloaded, so we can close out of that. And while that downloads, I'm going to go back to the quick start guide for RTL. So I'm going to show in folder. So it's still downloading. It doesn't take too long, I don't think. I think it's pretty easy. Okay, my zip folder popped up. You shouldn't have to do that. You should have a little extract all button up here that you can click. But I mean, if you need Express Zip, then go ahead and download it and use it for that purpose. But I'm using the demo version of Express Zip. So if you need that, then I'm going to extract it. I'm going to change the output folder to the desktop, and I'm going to make a new folder for SDR. So, and I'm going to say extract here. Let me check that again because it says OneDrive. Okay. So SDR extract here. And then we'll extract all those to that folder. And then you can open that folder. Okay, so that was our download. I'm going to close out of the zip file. Okay, in our quick start guide, it says you're going to double click on the install RTL-SDR.bat file. So let's find that one, which is the batch file, which is this one. It doesn't have .bat on it, so when you're looking at it, it'll say Windows batch file. And there's also a start one. We don't need that one, we need the install, so double click. Says the command prompt will automatically close after a few seconds when it's done. If the batch file ran successfully, the RTL-SDR and ZADIG exe will be downloaded into the SDR directory. If they're not, then your PC or antivirus solution may be misconfigured and may need to disable your antivirus. So if you have like Norton or something blocking it, you may need to go in and check that. And so I pressed enter because it said press any key to continue. So now you can plug in your RTL. So go ahead and plug that in now. Now we're going to find the zadig.exe file, which is this one. Oops. View details. Okay, sorry. We're going to have it on the details. So the next one is the zadig. So this is the exe file. It says application. So we're going to install that next. So it says plug it in, then run the zadig. So I'll double click that. Oops. Let's double click zadig now. I'm going to minimize the folder. It says in zadig, go to options, list all devices. Check that. In some cases, you may need to uncheck, ignore. So uncheck that, ignore hubs, uncheck that. Select bulk in interface or interface 0. which is showing my headphones. Function. How was I doing that? Okay, mine doesn't have bookend interface, so I'm clicking on the RTL option. Okay. We need to install the Wind USB driver, so also ensure that Wind USB is selected in the box after the arrow next to that. So mine says Wind right here, so that's good. Okay. The left-hand box indicates the current installed driver, and the box to the right driver installed. So click replace driver. So click it. And it had a delay, but it popped up. So that's done. You installed the driver, you're good. You can close out of that. So now we're gonna go to open sdrsharp.exe and set the source. So I'm gonna minimize this. And then I'm gonna go to my folder that I put on my desktop, the SDR, SDR, SDR sharp. It's giving me errors for Zoom now. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Hopefully you can. Okay. Now we go to we open the SDR sharp, and we're gonna set the source drop-down box. Move this so we can see both. Okay, so it says set the source. So source is here. So we're gonna go down here and we're gonna click on RTL-SDR. And then we can press the play button. Let's lower the volume because it might be loud. And there it is. We've successfully installed it. So it is working. Also, if you have the RTL SDR dongle, you need to set up your antenna to it. I forgot to tell you that. So make sure you plug in your antenna, otherwise you won't get much of signal. So whatever antenna you chose, or the one that came with it that looks like this, make sure you have that on the SDR, or if not, then plug it in now so you can see what you can pick up. All right, see you next time.